Folks, I have incredible news. I have come into contact with another Pokemon in real life. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ursaring the Pokemon. Hello, everybody. I found this Ursaring in a Chinese claw machine, and I believe it's counterfeit because it's attached with this sort of generic bear card. There's no official Pokemon logo or anything. It's just this, like, bear from... They just googled a cute bear and chucked it on there as a tag. I don't... I was amazed to see Ursaring in the Chinese claw machine. Good on you, Ursaring. You're moving up in the world. They're counterfeiting you in China because you're such an icon. At this claw machine arcade, they had Pikachu, of course. A lot of Pikachus, a lot of Kirby, a lot of Salamence, which is the Lotso the bear from Toy Story, who is a very popular character here in China. And then I was shocked. I sort of stopped in my tracks to see a Ursaring claw machine. Of all Pokemon, Ursaring. Counterfeit Ursaring was there, and I said, I must get the Ursaring. I must get it. Normally not a claw machine fan. I think they're kind of a scam, you know. You know, you paid a premium to get an average toy that costs like $0.01, but this is like a one-of-one Ursaring. There's no... I don't even think you could find this on Taobao or whatever. I think that the factory that makes this just sort of clicked a random button and it generated a Pokemon based on a random number. I don't know why they make an Ursaring in particular of all Pokemon on the planet, and I don't think that this is a gettable Ursaring in any other context. So I got it, and it's now my prized possession. I used all of my coins at the arcade to get, not all of them, I used some of them to get the Ursaring. And now I'm using Ursaring in the actual game because that's it. The reason I was at the arcade, we were with Chinese niece at the arcade, playing games, playing various video games, like Shoot the Water at the Turtles is a good game they have there. And motorbike in the... There's like a motorbike game where there's a UFO that chases you. Very good game, that one. Love the motorbike arcade games, where you would ride on a literal motorbike and slide from left to right to control it. Love that. Lots of fun, that is. But the main appeal for me was... And then there he is on the field, Ursaring Sif. Chinese niece was very fixated on getting a Lotso the bear that had devil horns and bat wings that were just like attached on. They do that sometimes. They take a character in China, they make counterfeit toys, they take a character that's well known and they just chuck like extra, they'll put like a cowboy hat on it or like devil horns. It's very funny in my opinion, like Woody, but he's evil. As like a alternative to normal altruistic Woody, there's like evil Woody. So, and then it's like a massive Lotso the bear, which they call Strawberry Bear, they call him, with demon horns, and it's now her prized possession, is the Lotso the bear with demon horns, and I could never be happier for how this has happened in the world. Alright, so my Ursaring bear Sif is... It occurs to me now that we've both got bear-themed toys, me and Chinese niece. We're both bearish, are we? We're both bearish. Great facial expression on the counterfeit Ursaring. They really got the vibe down. They really got it. They did good work. I had to like inspect it to double check that it was Ursaring because I thought it was so strange to see Ursaring in particular. But who else has that circle on the stomach? Who else? And these like little flaps on the side here? That's Ursaring, man. That's him. And they're trying to forget him. They're trying to forget Ursaring, but I will not forget. Anyway, asynchronous chat is a bit late. Let's creating a new paradigm. We are creating a new Ursaring paradigm. I'm gonna earthquake this Freakazoid Jirachi. Oh look, Ursaring is considered just an incredible bear for that. Dodge literal lightning and then quake the earth. You've given me a guts boost, you fool. You don't know what you've done. You don't know. Okay, well, we're gonna die. But I literally killed a Jirachi. I think that's an incredible trade. That's an outstanding trade for the ring. Okay, we might be at a point now where Charizard substitute is like a checkmate because 2 HP grasses will drop this Suicune, I think, and we sort of have perfect coverage for the entire rest of the world. Yeah, 34% we did. Surely post-sand we're getting a... Well, I don't know if I want to die to get this KO anyway. I think Charizard's the play regardless. Folks, team by Jonold found on the forums. When in doubt, search Jonold on the forums. He's probably got a team for you with like Muck or Lunatone or something weird. Jonold has built with all the Pokemon. Okay, there we go. They have to roar out the fella, actually. They actually have to roar out the Freakazoid. Well, in this case, I'm gonna go Charizard. Call me a nutcase. You call me a nutcase if you want, but I'm going Charizard here, and honestly, folks, I think you substitute. I think a Blaze Fire Blast will KO Regice, but I can double check. Regice is very specially bulky, but it's super effective, and it's Blaze boosted. We can check how this is going through calculation, and some will malign me, some hate me for this. No, we actually don't KO it. Should do not. Okay, we're gonna chip this fella a little bit. We'll go, when in doubt, go Sif. When in doubt, go to Sif. Sif in Doug range now, which is not amazing, but Crunch should be a good click. Does that KO Doug? Wow. Bulky Doug. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like special offense thing. Okay. All right. That's tough. That's tough. I actually had no way to one-hit Doug. I figured Crunch would do it, but it's Bulky Doug, of course. It's Bulky Doug, of course. Don't be stupid. When you got a bear on the team, you got to be smart. When you have a bear on the team, you must be intelligent. Okay, we're gonna go last hurrah with Zard. Alright, should I do Focus Punch or Fire Blast? I think Fire Blast because it could crit, and that would get a guarantee. We do not miss. Okay, Reginald dead. Charizard now threatening the world with Blaze Range Fire Blast. We can maintain this Charizard and do good work with it. I think my play here is to go to Claydol and immediately blow up. Double edge, huh? Intrigue is found. I found the intrigue. I found it. I found the point of intrigue, everybody. There's like a duck with a hat trying to say something to me. I tend to ignore that kind of thing. Don't listen to the duck with the hat. He'll lead you astray. That annoying piece of work. Duck with hat. Come on. I mean, come on with that. Counter. It's weirdo Snorlax, is it? Oh, Celebi is clicking moves. I'm gonna go to Claydol. Giga Drain Psychic selected. I have to assume this is Calm Mind pass, or at least Calm Mind 3 attacks, or at least I should. Occurs to me this is Ice Beam Claydol because Jonold is insane. Well, it makes sense actually. Pursuit Sif means you don't necessarily need Psychic Claydol to 1v1 Gengar. It all makes sense, everybody. We're making sense here. I tend to want to preserve Claydol for the Snorlax. And I just hope it's not Calm Mind. It is Calm Mind. Okay, that's not amazing. That's not fantastic. Is it Calm Mind Pass, though? That I don't know. Is it Calm Mind Pass and you go Suicune? Is that what we're doing? It's HP Fire. Intrigue Abound. There's intrigue all over the place, man. Is Slam now more than Fire Punch, I think? No, not quite. And Fire Punch crit would KO. Also. So it's possible I can live. I don't know the roll. They did 56. I'm at 56, but I don't know if it's min roll, max roll, what. Melodic, kind of garbage here, actually. But what else would I do with Melodic in this scenario? Maybe Melodic 1v1's the Snorlax. And we have Claydol to explode against the Suicune. That might be about as smart as ever. Okay, HP Fire did occur. Do you think Ice Beam... No, we can't let you Giga Drain me. You would get all your health back. The problem... I really do not want to miss Fire Blast here. That would be such a problem. To miss Fire Blast, it would be disastrous. And I feel as if, karmically speaking, it might happen because I have landed 2 so far. That's a lot of Fire Blast to land. So now I I'm due for a miss. Okay, they actually just go Doug. Preservation of Celebi there makes a little bit of sense. That makes a bit of sense. Giga Drain, huh? I can Ice Beam. We're like just out damaging it. They click Psychic. They thought I would go Charizard. They thought I would go Charizard. I have you. I have it. You are speedier than me. I have the Milo. Can Milo 1v1 Snorlax only if it's... Yes? If it's non-rest. And surely Double Edge Counter is like an aggro Snorlax that would not have rest, surely. So we can sack here Claydol, but then they can go Snorlax. They can't mind it. That's unbelievable. Well, okay, I'm gonna... I can force a... What the hell's happening? What's going on? What, 2 toxic misses? Hey! Hey! Don't tell me this 1v1's me randomly. I'm surely bulky. Okay. Explode. Will at least KO one fella. That crit might have mattered. I don't know. Explodes a lot of damage. And then... I think... I mean, why not just throw out a Fire Blast first? Maybe we need the punch for... if it's rest. But if it's rest, they'd have, like, Curse. Double Edge Counter, Self-Destruct something. Is probably Self-Destruct and then, like, Shadow Ball. I don't know. I think Melodic is a fine go. They have Punch. And I would assume last is Self-Destruct. That would seem to make some sense. No, going Charizard first was a terrible play, because then Self-Destruct could be a tie. Okay, they did a Double Edge crit. Should I have healed? What the hell? Should I have healed there? Maybe heal was the play. To play around Double Edge crit, I would not have thought of that. Let me just double check if, I assume it's something like this. HP Grass does 11% to this. What if they're, like, insanely bulky? Is there a world where I don't do 6% damage? No, I think I always do 6% damage with this. HP Grass. They forfeit, in fact. Okay, GG. That was a 16-13 rated opponent. Let's type GG in the chat for the road. Ursaring victory in the morning. Can you believe it? Folks, I have an update regarding the Chinese fan. I have swapped out the Chinese fan in this room that was voice activated, that kept voice activating every time I said random words in Pokemon. Like I would say Charizard and the Chinese fan would say, Mightyena. And then it would turn off, and I need the fan, because it's hot right now in China, it's hot. And I need the fan to blow air into me. But it would just turn off when I'm like talking about Claydol or something, so... I replaced it with a Chinese fan that is not voice activated, where you just press a button. And folks, I know you. I know you YouTube commenters. You're probably going to say some garbage. You're probably going to say some garbage and some nonsense, like, for example... Jimothy, does anyone else miss the Chinese fan? Does anyone else kind of miss the Chinese fan and want to bring it back? Can Jimothy bring back the voice-activated Chinese fan that was causing him turmoil? Can he bring it back? Can Jimothy bring back that Chinese fan that kept activating when he was saying something other than please turn off and please increase the wind? That was literally an active annoyance. Oh, what a humorous asynchronous chat message to show up. Chinese fan just wants friendship. No, it is a device that activates with a Boolean search term or whatever when you say a word, and it activates incorrectly because it's poorly programmed. It does not have a soul. It is a fan. It is a device, folks. It is a device. Stop being endeared to the Chinese fan. Stop being endeared to it. It's just the same thing as the Watermelon Man. I'm predicting the comments in advance here, not... Because you guys said this when I left the Watermelon Man. Okay. Is the truth that you just want me to suffer? Is that what you guys want? You want me to suffer? You think me suffering is fun and good? Is that it? Is that it? Even the Chinese fan is literally not even functional, and it says stuff when it's not being spoken to. And you think that's awesome? You think that's great? Folks, I swear to you, you hate me. You hate me and you want me to die. You hate me and you want me to die, and you think the watermelon man is virtuous. You think so? If there was like a demon in this room, if there was a demon who played Imagine Dragons on repeat or something, if there was like a clown demon who played circus music over and over on loop, and he was annoying me and I had to like do a quest to get like the ancient sword to vanquish the demon, and then I could finally play Pokemon in peace without clown music playing, you would probably say some stuff like, does anyone else miss the clown demon? Does anyone else think the clown demon should come back? I kind of miss that clown demon. The one that was torturing me every day, that was putting me through absolute turmoil and hell, and then I had to go through a quest to vanquish him. That clown demon? Oh yeah, you like that one? That's good. You like Darth Vader? You think Darth Vader's good? Anyone else think Darth Vader's not so bad? He was misunderstood when he defeated all those children with a lightsaber because someone told him to. He was misunderstood. No, he's an evil villain freak, okay? He's a villainous freak. The clown demon is not your friend. He's trying to hurt you. He's trying to hurt you well, he's trying to hurt me. And you don't care about my well-being. That's the truth of it. If the clown demon was in your room every day, if the watermelon man was outside your window, you'd have a different opinion on the watermelon man. But since the watermelon man is safely behind the veil of my YouTube video, you don't view it as a genuine threat, and the same is true of the clown demon. And there are, in fact, many such cases. Thank you, Chatter, for helping me in my argument here. There are many cases. There are many cases of fake freakazoids who think they're my friend. But they're fakers, all of them. They're fakers. I'll get all of them. Oh, chatters. It's always something with you. It's always something with these chatters, isn't it? You just go on and on, says Soccer Steven. Look, Soccer Steven, come on. Soccer Steven, can you please give me some... give me some respect. I don't get any respect around here. Am I going Claydol or the bear? Shao. We're going Bear Sif, possibly? Chinese Claw Machine. I think Claydol is a better immediate response. It would also thwart a electric type attack. Possible super effective move coming down, but I can live one and strike with an Earthquake, and that would be good. We can also learn if the set is slower than Charizard or not. How auspicious Ice Punch is not 2 hitting from here. And there's no need on this team for... what do you call it? My favorite concept. There's no Rapid Spin, because there's no spikes on enemy team. Surely Explosion is not more when it's resisted and non-stab versus Earthquake. What is it? 500 divided by 2. 250. And then this is actually 200 plus stab. They're the same power. Am I stupid? I think Earthquake and Explosion are the same power here. But one would end my life. And Earthquake, if it crits, I would still have a Claydol. Whereas Explosion, it results in always being deceased. Ooh. Why don't we scout the spread here? Why don't we take a look at the information we have available? So I think it's... So I'm a Claydol that... I'm like a weaker Claydol. With only, I think, 88 attack EVs or something like that. Or like... Non-adamant. Yeah. So it's quite a bulky Jirachi. It's like Wish Carmine bulky Jirachi. Not as bulky as this, though, but it's got some... It's got at least HP. It's got HP. Could have HP full speed as possible. HP full speed would be a problem. Then my Charizard would not answer it, but... I could have preserved Claydol by going Charizard, but I didn't do it. Okay, so... One option we have is to... We could actually Body Slam Para and then use Ursaring, or we could just use Charizard and go for a Fire Blast. I'll probably just do that. Oh, I missed it. God damn it. Well, my Charizard's dead. That's the problem with Charizard. He does have to land a move that is inaccurate. Okay, Ursaring. I think you can live one. Play slower, dude. You're too fast. I think he's making a joke because I'm taking some time to make my decision. It's very funny. He's saying the opposite of what he believes. He's saying the opposite of what he believes to be humorous. which is quite... It's quite clever. It's very clever. I think it's a great subversion of what I would have expected in the world. And subversion is considered the chief, like, a literary device. It's a literary device, folks. If you subvert expectations, they will never know what to expect. They will never know. And you will be considered an icon of the world. You will be considered an icon and a star. Woohoo! I will protect Chip Heal for 1% healing. Yes, I will. Do you think they exit on this turn to, like, Doug Trio or something? I think it's possible. They go Claydol. Okay, not Doug Trio. Claydol. I think I'm F tier. We'll say GG on that one. That one's not happening. It's alright. As a result of a Fire Blast miss, but I did land all the Fire Blasts in prior game. Prior game was quite fortunate in that regard, so you can't complain, can you? No mention of Gigaton Hammer, says an individual. No, there was not. I don't see how Gigaton Hammer would pertain to the situation at hand. I think it's a totally unrelated concept. I don't see how it's irrelevant at all. But people do love to say no mention of. They love, that's their favorite 3 words in my main channel YouTube comments. No mention of Incineroar is a big one. It's like I exist to mention things for them. It's like I'm your mentioner. Like you know the information. You know that Gigaton Hammer is a move. But you just want me to mention it so that you feel vindicated, maybe. Maybe that's what you want, is vindication, because you don't get any. And I feel for you in that regard. I feel for you that you need some vindication from me. You want it to be known that Gigaton Hammer is a respectable move. It should be mentioned and stuff like that. Like, people should mention it more often. Okay, Gigaton Hammer is a move. It's like a steel type attack that does a lot of damage, but on the second turn you can't use it again. You can only use it every other turn. You can't use it twice in a row. Interesting concept. It's an intriguing concept, truly. Go ahead, status my Ursaring. Yes. I'm gonna just throw out a punch. We'll see where this takes me. Oh, 63 percentile. Okay, are you peckable? You don't have peck. You just don't have peck. I'm just gonna decide that's the truth. Surely I live 1 earthquake and I KO you. Ursaring, you're a hero, man. You're a hero. I love you. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's outstanding. You know what we can do? We can preserve Ursaring. Because they're clicking T-Bolt. It's known that they're clicking T-Bolt. We know it. I spin here and I didn't even get poisoned. Oh my god. Oh, okay, well maybe I explode here. This rest zap is a real problem. If I just explode, we're okay. Maybe it's worthwhile. What do they got? Sif or something? They could easily have Sif. Explode here could be absolutely worth my time. Getting rid of this rest zap. Like, how do I... Like, 1v1ing rest zap seems like a problem for me. I'm gonna just explode. They thunderbolted. No, no, no. I think it's rest zap. It took 0 for my crunch. Goodness gracious, man. I don't think Ursaring is ever, like, doing anything again. But he's alive. That's crazy. Is it not? Is that not insane? Okay, I'm gonna go to Milo, because I can Toxic in the face of the Blissey. Yeah, this isn't bad. We can, Toxic this. Ursaring is good, actually, to punish a sleeping Suicune. Do we have Roar somewhere? We have it on Tyranitar. Okay, we actually land a move. Amazing. We could wish up the Ursaring, maybe. I don't know if that's very realistic, but... If I catch the turn that they go to sleep, then the Ursaring goes totally nuts. I'll say 1 more. And they sleep on this turn, and we go Ursaring. Because if not, I think they die to sand. 25 plus 6.25, something like that anyway. Okay. Well, we can punch or just return. You think it's talk? If it's talk, they never hit me. They never get me. I guess punch is objectively the best move, huh? Alright, full power. Okay, well at least we have still... I mean, the Claydol would have tanked that pretty well anyway. We got rid of Calm-Mind boosts, effectively. And this guy has to sit there like a bozo. So we kind of just... Ursaring still did its job. You think it's an unlucky full power. Ursaring still did its job by forcing out Suicune. And, Alright. I'm gonna go Charizard. I don't think they would Psychic because of the risk of Tyranitar coming in. And here I'll sub just to see how things happen in the world. Okay, they do that. I like Charizard here because it threatens everything, but they can actually sort of 1v1 me with this. Okay. I must ponder my next move very carefully. I think I actually go to Sif and Crunch. Could also Pursue. But I think they could be tempted to Quake here. But Sif is fairly useless beyond this Crunch scenario, so I'll do that, and then... You could even preserve the Sif. Sif could be useful for Roar. That's the last thing Sif could be useful for. So I go Charizard here, and then... Yeah, we'll go Milo on this, and... You know, it's an interesting scenario we find ourselves in. They might be frightened of me doubling to the bear, right? The bear coming in could be a problem for them. Could be bearish for them, you know? Could be bearish for them. And yet I'll do it anyway. Oh, Aroma. Oh, crap. Aroma is very bad. Oh, no. Well, that's terrible. Well, that's horrible. That's atrocious. That's atrocious. It's okay. We have avenues. We have avenues forward. There are avenues for those with the eyes to see. Can see all the avenues. There's avenues like crazy in a world like this. In a world as such as this one. Okay, there's a world where we can win this. We just have to be very careful. Are they going to try to stall all my poisons, are they? Oh, that's a terrible Toxic Mist. That's a horrible one. I don't even want to... I do not want to power this guy. Power would be bad here. We want to... The way to force a rest is Toxic with Milo. There's no other way. And to get me with... To get me is realistic. We can catch this... If we catch the Carmine turn, we have an avenue. They have a Aroma. They're just gonna Aroma. They're gonna Aroma, of course. They are. Can I potentially... I could wish up Ursaring. I think my play is to wish up Ursaring if possible. Okay, actually they went Suicune. They didn't Aroma. Wow, 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 wow. That's nuts. They rest instantaneous. Alright, I'll just go to Ursaring right now. I can just get T-Waved on Jirachi and that's fine. It's not that bad. So the play I want to do is to wish up the Ursaring. Which is... They can Seismic Toss to stop it, but if I can... Perhaps... If Sif comes in... Okay, now I have the avenue. We can wish. Is this the doofus? Is this a doofus level maneuver? Okay, either Sif heals or Ursaring heals. Sif is gonna heal, okay. We heal Sif. That's not even what I wanted, is it? They can run us out of Toxic. And then Toxic misses. Each Toxic miss is so devastating. Yeah, Toxic miss is super... Is just unbelievably devastating. Maybe we catch them. This could just result in disaster. It did result in disaster. Okay. It would seem that we're finished. Can punch like 3-hit Suicune? Is that possible? 1 second. I don't think so. I do not think so. No, not even close. You think they just rest here? I'll try. They did rest. Okay, we got a good play. Might go for the pursuit. You could easily Quake. How... Getting rid of Claydol's useful. They explode. Alright. And here we have this. They're gonna do you-know-what. They're gonna do the maneuver. The game-winning maneuver. They're gonna do it right now. Is there any reason at all to save Sif? I guess it could Raw Suicune, and that's the last thing it could do. We're really angling for a Charizard win. Charizard win is possible. But it's tough. It's tough. It's a toughie. I have a play. I click Raw. No, I do not, because they just Aroma. And then the Suicune would then be awake. Oh boy. What do I have? One more Toxic to force Suicune to rest? I suppose that's my play. I'll roar it in, force it to rest with Toxic. Very quickly. I'm gonna miss the Toxic. Are you serious? It's alright, it was over anyway. It was over anyway. The Toxic miss I very much hate. I don't think it's a move that should miss. It doesn't make sense design-wise to me. That can miss, so I don't really get it. Anyway. It's alright, I benefit from Toxic misses too, I do. I benefit from them. I benefit all the time from them. Toxicity is not good. Toxicity is bad. This is not something that Sun Tzu ever said. What are we saying, man? No, I don't think Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese war general, ever spoke about mischance. Well, maybe he did in a manner of speaking. Maybe he talked about, like, variables in battle, like the wind or something. Like the wind can affect the arrows or something. And he's like, don't get mad at RNG. Don't get mad at wind RNG. Just play it to your outs. That's what Sun Tzu says. Do not get upset at wind RNG, said Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese individual. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna just recover, actually. I think that would seem to make some sense. I have a spinner, of course. We have Pursuit Sieve. We want to get through Charizard if we can. Here we have an avenue for success. We could sub. But if they see it coming, we're done. I'm going to just blast. Oh! They peck. They peck. I'm going to sub again. I think they might preserve Skarm now. 11% Skarm is preservable. Peck Skarm. Great info. Great info. We know that we can't punch it with the bear now. Okay, we get a bit of HP Grass Chip, and we know they have a Starmie. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is everything. Okay. Jirachi is in. Body Slam seems like a objectively great play. Unless, like, Gengwe comes in. But Gengwe would be wary to come in on an unrevealed Jirachi, I think. We get the para on that. It's Lum. Great to consume that. Great consumption. Slam again is considerable for the para subsequent. Especially because it's clearly DD Sif. I think I'll slam again. 60% though. It's a toughie. But we can go Claydol and sort of not beat it. And this is also a very important Pokemon for us. I think I'll do Body Slam again. Oatmeal Fan, 2001. Folks, it's an Oatmeal Fan from the year 2001. Oatmeal's pretty good as a breakfast. Not really deniable. Do you think they click Psychic? I don't think they have Gengue. I'm going to say so. I'm going to say no Gengue. I'm going to take this opportunity to spin. They could hit me with a grass move, but I can tank it. The spin will be worth it mid-term. Also, I can Ice Beam the Skarmory for 11 if it comes to it. If it comes to it, I can. Now we are at a crossroads. I have the KO. I have the kill. I see the kill, and Fire Punch is also objectively good because it has 20% burn chance. So even in the worst case, plus I do good damage to that Celeb. I do it. I think I slam here to incapacitate the Celebi temporarily. I think I do that. And they don't even know we have an Ursaring in the back. They have no idea that we have Shao. They don't know we have it. I guess it's more like a Da Shang. He's not really Shao. Shao means small, folks. I was calling him a small bear. Not really accurate. It's a large bear. It's a largie. Alright. That wasn't great that we didn't get the Slam Para, but of all cases to not get the Slam Para, this one's fine. It's a fine scenario, I think. It's an okay scenario for us. Dare I go Charizard here? I don't think they'll expect it. Yes. Okay, beautiful entry. Beautiful entry. Amazing Fire Blast opportunity. Because even Blaze Fire Blast will still do great damage to resists. Oh yeah. We do more than half. And we get the burn. That's insane. Milo should destroy. Milo destroys. Making money. The burn is very fortuitous. You're inclined to surf here, but... oh, you know. Okay, I think they're Leech Seeding. They could Giga Drain too. All Toxic. They did Giga Drain. That's tough for me. Stalling Giga Drains is a genuine plan. There's only 6 of them. This is... Starmie. Jirachi. Oh, we got Parrot on Jirachi. Tough. Manageable, though. We just hope we don't get very unlucky, you know. As long as we don't get extremely unlucky, we'll be okay. Do you think they go Skarm here on what they think is a Slam? That's possible. I think Wish cannot be a bad click. So I'll click it. Wish can't be bad. They do go Skarm. They're chip-healing this Skarm a lot. They are. But I still like my odds. The Skarm's low. I like my odds in this battle. Skarm's now dead. We can get a spin permanent. We can permanently get rid of the layers, and layers are no longer a problem for us, and that's fortunate. Alright, here we have an issue, which is that Sif is in. Getting the Body Slam Para through my own Para is a little bit unlikely, isn't it? So I may have to rethink this turn. Claydol chipped. Milo vulnerable to getting Rock Slid. We may not have the luxury of spinning in this battle, but that would be terrible, because then we would not be as sturdy defensively, would we? Oh dear. The Kant community has taken note of your disrespect, says Chatter. I don't care about Emmanuel, he doesn't exist anymore. What's Emmanuel doing? Critique of pure reason, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a bad thing. We need to critique pure reason. Critique of Tyranitar Sif. That's how you sound, Emmanuel Kant. Critiquing things that are perfectly fine, are you? Let's critique a thing that there's nothing wrong with. How about that? Okay, am I slamming or am I are we going a different path? I think I'll go for the slam. I think it's still my best play, but I don't love the optics any longer. It happened. We got the outcome desired. We got the desired. And now I'm out of here. I'm getting the spin. If I get the spin, I think it's all great. I'll get to go for the spin. It's better than the Quake. To spin here is better than to Quake here. I'll say so. I'll say so with fervor. Okay, this is, you know, this is a tough one. Starmie is a threat. You have a crossroads here. You sack Claydol, you sack Jirachi. Claydol kind of does nothing versus Celebi. Whereas Jirachi's quite good against Celebi. And can, like, wish up in its face. Claydol, I think it's time for you to say goodbye. Plus, I literally live anyway. I'm literally the greatest to ever do it. I'm Claydol. I live. I'm a bulkier Claydol. Jonald, thank you for the 36 spit FEVs, which may have made all the difference there. Jonald, you've saved me. You saved me. Jonald, you did it. Jonald, you did it! Okay. Intrigue? Any intrigue? It says Mario with money. Money Mario says it. No intrigue, no. Is this a bear? Are we bearish? Are we bearish right now? I think we're sacking... Of course we're sacking Claydol. Imagine living and exploding. Would have been incredible. Surely... Like, Charizard threatens to kill you. Surely I know that Fire Blast can miss, but I think that this is the move. I don't think Ursaring can one-hit post-Giga Drain Chip Heal. Actually. Maybe it can. Sif, I don't know. I don't like the idea of losing Sif health. Sif is good. We're gonna... Well, now if I miss, it's not so bad. Okay, we didn't miss. Beautiful. Beauty. And I think Milo will handle a parried Tyranitar. Without the risk of getting rock slid flinched, I think we're totally fine. And in fact, I'm going to recover here. They danced. I recovered because I thought they'd exit, but now I know that in 2 surfs, you're no one. Post 2 surfs, you're done. In fact, I can just recover until you get full parried and I'm at full health. And it comes out in the wash. It totally comes out in the wash, man. It comes out in the washing. I will go for a Toxic here because it puts you on a clock Sif. We'll go to Jirachi. Now I get the wish opportunity. And we hopefully get the protect here. We did. We got it. I'll go Charizard. It probably has a... If you HP fire, it has a chance to threaten the final. What do you know? It literally threatens you. Beautiful. I think Ursaring team did pretty well. That was pretty good, man. Ursaring team was quite good. Many of the losses we had today were the result of poor fortune. Yes, we got some good fortune too, but that's the way of the world. You know it. And now we play Scrandle. No mention of weakness policy on Woobat. You look at the kind of comments I need to deal with on my main channel. Did you see what that fella said? No mention of weakness policy on Woobat. What are you even talking about? You click on my video and you waiting with bated breath for weakness policy on Woobat to be mentioned. Why don't you make the video about a weakness policy on Woobat? What is there to say? I've never heard of that. I don't know everything about everything, man. What is weakness policy on Woobat? What are you talking about? Weakness policy. No mention of... no mention of defensive Poliwhirl in Gen 4 ZU? No, there wasn't any mention of defensive Poliwhirl in Gen 4 ZU. Damn you! What am I a mentioner of the most obscure things on the planet? Damn it! You make the video. You make it. You clearly know all about it. You clearly know all about Woobat with weakness policy. You make the video. It's a rich subject. It's a very rich. There's much nuance to be had. Okay, I gotta say that the sizzling chicken peri-peri fillet burger looks absolutely excellent. This is the kind of thing I miss when I'm in China. They don't have this. I love a good Portuguese chicken burger. That's the best type of burger possible. That's the best type of burger there is. In Australia, we've got a restaurant chain called Ogalo. They do a great chicken burger. It's beautiful. I want it today. I want it... It's very unhealthy though, but it's scrumptious. It's scrumptious. Okay, I'm clicking on the burger. 82%, as it should be, man. Beautiful chicken burger. Beautiful. Sorry, chicken sandwich. In Australia, if it's got a burger bun, we call it a burger. That's how we work. But in America, they call it a sandwich if it's made with a non-patty. Except for if it's made with like Wonder Bread, then it's a patty melt. It's a patty melt. There's no such thing as a like a burger sandwich. I don't know. There's logic to it, but it's different to our logic, and I don't like things that are different to me. The chicken skewer defeats the cheese and onion pie. The cheese and onion pie looks horrible. Oh, you're a Pokemon fan? Name every Sif. Name every Sif. Yeah. I've got it. Tyrannisif. Pupasif. That's it. Why they got anime on the Los Angeles Dodgers popcorn? What's that? Why they got anime on that? They didn't even open the popcorn for you, damn them. Is this gonna win because it has animations on it? I'm clicking on the cheesy bread. Yeah, 43%. I'm not paying the anime tax. Anime on the popcorn bucket, they charge you 17 quid for it. The 999 challenge is exactly what we want. A new style of footy scrat. Why does this say that? Why did that say that? Burgers and kebabs, mate. I'm clicking on it, mate. Although I like the 999 challenge. It's funny. It's a funny concept. People told me that you gotta eat 9 hot dogs and drink 9 beers in the over the duration of a game, which maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe get that and just share the hot dogs with your family instead of eating 9 hot dogs yourself. You are not Joey. Do not try to be Joey. Meal deal, mate. Pork gyoza and chicken karage looking pretty excellent, actually. It's looking quite good. Pigs in blankets with hot dog, mate. Jim, you are smart and provide value to society. Oh, thank you. Thank you, man. Woohoo! I reckon the pigs in blanket with hot dog with cheese and fries looks pretty good. Am I crazy? Buffalo chicken tenders and fries also looking pretty solid. I think that the photographer did great work on this photo on the left. They made it look quite good, although the cheese is like American cheese poking out of the side. But the bacon around the hot dog looks good. They got a good photo of that. It looks crispy. Okay, clutch click there. I almost clicked on the pigs in blankets. I figured the chicken tenders was probably more agreeable. The cheese was the factor against that. The cheese didn't look the best. Onion rings with ketchup and banana peppers. Banana peppers. I think that's not really a banana. It's like a pepper that looks like a banana. And then chicken wings and rice, mate. 30 cents it is, but there's like still some plastic. It's a cube of... Okay, that's not winning. 30 cents is incredible value, but you get what you pay for on that one. That did not look any good. Chicken tenders and fries with Andalus sauce. I do not know what Andalus sauce is, but I think it looks pretty good. Chicken and rice tray. Also, I don't know. It kind of looks like a bowl of slop, actually. I would be inclined for the chicken tenders. Folks, we could be making history today. Stadium dog or the smash burger. Surely the smash burger with a pint, mate. That's in Australia, that one. The Sydney Cricket Ground. That's in my backyard, mate. That's in my bloody backyard. They're having that stadium dog, mate. Okay, the nigiri with 4 pieces or the chicken wedges and beef bowl. I think raw fish is a psyop. Am I crazy? They're going to kill me for saying so. We went to a sushi restaurant here in China. It's like I don't remember what it's called, but it's a famous chain from Japan that makes sushi. I feel as if raw fish just tastes like gooey nothing, and the main appeal is that you dip it in a lot of soy sauce, and the soy sauce tastes yummy and salty. But the fish itself just sort of tastes like a gooey nothing. Maybe they like the texture of gooey slimy. Maybe that's what they love. And isn't there a small risk that you can eat like a little worm bacteria that eats your brain? Isn't that a small risk of eating the raw fish? I feel as if the raw fish is not worth the 0.0001% chance that a little worm will eat my brain. I don't think that that's worth the risk. Like, we take risks when you go in a car, you're taking a risk. There could be an accident. But the car is a necessary risk to, like, get somewhere in a reasonable time. I don't know, the EV on eating raw fish, it's a very low chance that a little worm will eat my brain. But I think if there's a chance... I don't know if the raw fish is any good to warrant that risk at all. I don't know if the raw... Like, just cook the fish. Just cook it. Just cook the damn fish. Get over yourself. Cook the fish. Like, a nice grilled piece of meat is delectable. It's got a beautiful texture. Isn't it more flavorful when you cook it? What are you eating, raw fish? Tanking the chance of a worm. Tanking worm chance for nothing. I'm clicking the other one. And I would not trust raw fish at the football either. That's crazy. 10 out of 10 Scrandle, because I'm the best. I'm the best to do it. Now we play more or less. Where I will also get a perfect score. Let's try for a perfect score in this. My best so far is 21 out of 25 and more or less. Okay, iPhone cable or heart disease? Google searches. Let's really think about this. I think more people are probably searching for heart disease because they want to look up symptoms. Whereas iPhone cable, I think like they have one that comes with the iPhone. They're not really searching for it. I think that heart disease is a more searchable term. What? Okay, okay. iPhone cable is even less. That was a pretty low amount of searches for heart disease, but iPhone cable is way less. Addison Rae. I don't know who that is, but I think she's an actress. And she sort of looks like a famous actress. Yes, 1.5 mil. They're looking up what film she's in. I think she defeats hair transplant. Yes, yes, yes. Celebrity beats concept. Ariana Grande is a superstar. She'll beat hair transplant. 11 million quid. Blockbuster is... Right, perfect score so far. Easy one on the first round, the Google searches. Easy one. Ariana destroys. Ariana is like a free space. Now we get into the tough one. People you've never heard of before. Versace. Versace? Or Usher. Usher I've heard of. Didn't he feature on Baby by Justin Bieber featuring Usher? Wasn't that Usher? Famous song, Baby by Justin Bieber. Well, it's the most recently released pop song. It's very good. Unk, shut up, Unk. Versace. I sort of dislike you if you name yourself after a luxury brand but change one letter. That's what that is, right? I don't even know what Versace is, but it's a luxury brand, and I dislike luxury brands by default. If you put a luxury brand in your artist name, I think that you are poisoned by something, like you're poisoned by a mind virus. So I'm going to go for Usher. Don't tell me Versace is... Okay. Never heard of you. You're named after... You're literally named after dirt. Okay, John Bellion. I'm telling you they're making people up. John Bryan. The soundtrack of Eternal Sunshine. John Bryan. John Bellion is... He's playing the piano. He's very soulful playing the piano. John Bellion, you're no one. Usher defeats you. 47 mil? Yeah, you're nothing. 4 mil is rookie numbers. Talk to me. Benson Boone. Bungie Bunga. Who's Benson Boone? Should I know who that is? I feel like I've heard of him, but I thought he was an actor. Or like a... I thought he was like a Steve Irwin type Australian wildlife expert. But he seems to be a Spotify musician. He might not even be Australian. Benson Boone. Like, I think I've heard of him, but what a goofy sounding name. Benson Boone. Benson Boone beats John. Benson Boone destroys... He's 41 mil. He's on the level of Usher. XXX Tentacion. I do know. But he hasn't been in the zeitgeist. Is Benson relevant to this day? I don't know. Maybe you win? No. That's a failure. Slim Jimmy. Slim Jiximi. You destroy X. No, you're no one. You're no one. Clicking on Slim Jimmy was a massive misplay. Okay, we have David Lynch's Dune. Love the poster for David Lynch's Dune, man. And Kyle MacLachlan, Kyle MacLachlan might be my favorite actor. Love Kyle MacLachlan as Agent Dale Cooper. That's the... Could be the best performance ever. And they malign this movie, but if not for this movie, Kyle MacLachlan would never have met David Lynch, and Twin Peaks would never have happened. In a way, this movie changed the trajectory of David Lynch's career. But I haven't seen it. I've seen like the first 30 minutes and I got bored. I did like the set design though. I thought it looked crazy. I'll probably watch this at some point, David Lynch's Dune, but I know it has poor critical reception. The Green Mile is like a agreeable Tom Hanks flick. Yeah. And that's 6.2, pretty low rating for David Lynch. regrettably. Spider-Man No Way Home. This could have like a 9 randomly. I thought it was terrible. Remembered Sam Raimi's Spider-Man? Remember that? Remember that? 8.1 is way too high for this. This was not that good. The Power of the Dog. Isn't this like by the Coen brothers or something? Who was this? Who made The Power of the Dog? Is this a very good film or was it bad? I don't know this. It says Netflix on it. The Power of the Dog. Benedict Cumberbatch is a cowboy. This could... I mean, I've never seen it. I know it has more merit than Spider-Man, like, in my soul. But in terms of critical reception, I don't know. I'm going to put faith in The Power of the Dog. No, it was garbage. Ah, man. Well, of course, The Godfather destroys. It's going to be like a 9. It was 9. Somehow, I'm good at sensing which ones are going to be 9. I'm very good at that. I got it with Return of the King. You know that's a 9. And Godfather Part 2 is, of course, a 9. I'm one of the freaks that prefers Part 2 over Part 1. I thought it was a better film. Well, you need Part 1, of course, for the context of Part... But I enjoyed, like, the way it flashed back to Vito's upbringing and then also parallel with Michael's downfall. Was a cool choice, folks. Anyway. Also, I like Robert De Niro. I like him. Anyway, 4 out of 5. I misplayed on Power of the Dog being better than Star Wars, which is not true. But no, it was better than Spider-Man, which is not true. I haven't even seen Power of the Dog, and I know that's not true. But okay, the Casablanca piano, or the Ferrari. There's only 3 that have ever been made in the world. I think the Ferrari is like 30 trillion, and the Casablanca piano is a measly 3.4 mil, which is my lunch money. Maurizio Catalan's golden toilet. Oh, don't be stupid. That can't be more than... No, you can't just put gold on a toilet and it's worth more than the piano from Casablanca. The market needs to correct. The market needs to correct on that one. The market is overvaluing the golden toilet. It's not that good. Gold is valued, but you just put gold on a toilet and you get more out of your gold. It seems like a cheat code. Seems like a stupid way to make money. Seems stupid. Seems like an idiot. Who buys the... If you buy a 12 million golden toilet, you're actually a doofus. I'm sorry. Or you have too much money, you don't know what anything's worth anymore. And you're affecting the market value of things, and you're affecting the market. That's the worst part, is that you're ruining my more or less game by causing the overvalued golden toilet. It's not worth more than the piano from Casablanca, please. Like, fundamentally, it's not. Let's bring the market back to fundamentals, can we? Okay, Activision Blizzard is worth far more. That's like... Oh, yeah. 68 mil. 68 bills, sorry. Billions that we're in. We're in billions. George Washington's personal copy of the Constitution must be worth a lot, but it can't be worth more than 68 bill. 9.8 mil. Wow. That's a lot. Most hot dogs eaten on days that the longest Monopoly game in history lasted. Most hot dogs is like 70 something. I think Monopoly could beat it. That was actually a close one. That's a comparable number. I'm sorry. It says countries in Africa. And is this not the Great Wall of China in the image? Or is that the Great Wall of Africa that I've never heard of until now? No, I think that's the Great Wall of China in an image about the countries within Africa. Lots of countries within Africa, but I'm just imagining the map of Africa. And I do not think that there's 70. Or more than... That's 54 is a lot, but it's not 70. Number of dog breeds. Well, there's golden retriever, toy poodle, regular poodle. The thing about dog breeds is that every dog breed has like 5 offshoots. So I think there's probably heaps of dog breeds. Yeah, there's millions. 360 of them. Incredible. Countries the equator passes through. Most of that is just like water, right? Dog breeds destroys. Yeah. 13, nothing. Legs on a centipede, isn't it? Well, you can count the ones here. That's more than 13. What? That isn't a 380 legs on the centipede. I mean, I clicked the right one, but... Damn, I I think Big Bungie and Benson Boone ruined my chances on this one. I got ruined by Benson Bung. Bing Bong, the latest artist. Anyway. And what does this individual have to say to me as I leave and never come back? You can't just help but love Owl City because of how happy his songs make you 11 years ago. Ain't that the truth, brother? Ain't that the truth? Do you have any interest in fashion, says a chatter as well. No! Go away now. I have no interest in fashion. Bye-bye. Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. I have an interest in the bear. The bear Pokemon who is very auspicious. Auspicious bear I have an interest in. You speak on that. Speak with me next time. Okay, bye-bye, folks. Bye-bye. Woo!